me and my boyfriend looking at each other like, I know y'all tired of hearing me say I'm back, but y'all, this is the reason why I could not record. This right here, look, this is the reason why I couldn't record, but I got a new one. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. What's up, you guys? It's your girl CKED, and I'm back with another video. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe to this video, give this video a thumbs up, hit that post notifications bell down below so you're notified whenever I post. I look a little crooked, hold on. Forgive me if I look a little crooked, but y'all like my puffs? Yeah, that's another story. Alright, you guys, so I ain't gonna hold y'all for real, because I know you guys have been waiting for a long time to hear part 3 of living in a toxic household. I literally just had to go back and watch the video to remember where I left off at and remember some of the names. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move right on into part 3 of the video. Again, subscribe. If you don't like the video, subscribe. If you don't like me, give the video a like. Give my videos likes. Share it with your auntie, niece, nephew, cousin, grandma, twice removed on the left side, with your uncle married in 3 times. Yeah, share it with all of them. Share it with your child. Okay? Subscribe from their account. I didn't say they had to watch me, but subscribe. Well, it'd be nice if you could watch me from their account too. It helps. I'm done. I'm sorry. Let's into the video. Alright, so little recap, and if y'all don't know what's going on, y'all gonna need to go back and watch the intro video and part 1, okay? Because I'm not gonna do too much of a recap. But y'all, in the story, I left off where my boyfriend brought Travis and his girlfriend Waukesha to work with him, because Travis is my boyfriend's employee and Waukesha is Travis's girlfriend, and she was looking for work, couldn't find work, and so she ended up working with them for a little bit. So, you know, they had a little argument and they get back to the house. My boyfriend is heated. He is hot. He is upset because a lot of workers from the other company were like calling into his main office, like basically not necessarily complaining, but like making comments that, you know, they just seemed like they was in a toxic relationship. Because when I tell you, Travis and Waukesha always argue. Like, there was never a day off. Like, even at this point, I had not yet met Waukesha, seen Waukesha. I don't even know what Waukesha looked like. Alright, I don't know what a Waukesha is. What is a Waukesha? Alright, I don't know what it is, who it is, there it is. I don't know. She could be purple for all I know. All I know is I don't know who she is. I can only hear her. Because like I said, my boyfriend, he owns this duplex, so his friends stay on the other side and me and him stay on the other side. Like you know what I mean? We on different sides and there's a big wall dividing us, and yeah. And you know, they have to be pretty loud for us to hear them. Because the wall is pretty thick, so every day they're always arguing. They can never get along. So to me, like, it was no surprise for real that they got arguing at work. He gave them a warning not to argue at the job site because, one, it's unprofessional. It makes his company look bad. And he's also, you would think they would have had like a little bit more respect with the fact that he's letting them basically stay at his duplex for free. You know, with a small payment, but like basically for free, really, because it was nothing. I mean, granted, they was in the living room, but you know, they're like staying there for free, and he has a job for them. He's offering them work. That was not the case though, because let me tell you, no, we're not gonna get into personality yet. We're gonna keep going, but that wasn't the case. So my boyfriend gets back to the house. They go back to their side. He goes to his side. All right, I want to say I was at the house. I was leaving work from my job and I was coming back. My boyfriend gave me a call and was like, he's heated, he want to put them out, they gotta get out, they can't act right, they arguing on the job site. And they had argued previous before, like they got around the other employees, and he told them like, cut that out, stop it. You know how you do good like a child. They do good for a minute until they get out your sight and they start back doing what they was doing. That's how they were. And I would describe them as very childlike, and you'll see why. I'm driving back home. He's complaining to me. I'm like, you know, just relax, calm down. You know, give him a chance. Too many chances. But I'm like, you know, just give him a chance, relax. He's like, no, they gotta go. They got to go. They were all professional. They got people calling me, talking about they're in a toxic relationship. He's like, they shouldn't even know all that. We're at a job site. They have to go. Mind you, this information also got back to his main office. So, you know, his partner with his company, they're like, yeah, we just got information back on like them arguing, what's going on, like why are they doing it? That's unprofessional, it's making us look bad, it's giving us a bad name. People are looking at us like, are they gonna continue doing this? It just looks really bad. Now Stefan, if y'all remember him, Stefan is one of my boyfriend's friends, and again, he lives on the other side with Travis and Waukesha. So Stefan, he respects my boyfriend, like they're really close, and like he's like I want to say almost an assistant with him. So like with his business work, he's almost basically like an assistant. He takes the company very serious too. So information also got back to him of what happened, because he asked my boyfriend, you know, how did they do at work? Were they okay? You know, was everything chill? Did they get good reviews? Because they're also subcontracted with this company. They're doing some work with them for a little while until they go back to you know, their usual work. My boyfriend's like, man, they got arguing, people talking about them, this and that. And Stefan's like, really? Oh, I'm gonna take care of that. So by the time I get home, and after I hung up with my boyfriend, it takes me a little minute to get home. I get home, I'm walking through the door. All I hear is shouting, and it's not coming from our side because it's just us. Who he shouting at, Casper? Shoot, I mean, he could have went over there and started arguing, but he was right here in front of me, so So I hear shouting. I'm like, what's going on that side? Like, it's getting volatile over there. And I hear Stefan, Travis, and Waukesha all arguing. Everybody's talking at one time, and it was just so loud. I hear Travis. I was like, like, Travis can be very toxic, and he was like so mean to the girl. He really was. Granted, I didn't even know like the full aspect of the relationship at that time, but he was like, she needs to get out. You need to go. Just go back home. So I'm like, why would you move the girl in to try to kick the girl out? Like, that's wrong now. Like, come on, like. But then again, I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not judging nobody, but why would you move in and y'all really don't know each other for real? Y'all talking about y'all like y'all know each other that well. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, they just met like maybe a week or two ago and you already moved in. That's kind of like quick. That's very risky. So I just hear them arguing, and I hear Stefan. Here's what's funny. I can hear Stefan in the kitchen. He cooking. I can smell he cooking steak too, like, cause it's strong. You know, I can like smell through the best. I hear, man, y'all pissed me off. Why were y'all at the job arguing? Like, he sounded like somebody mama. Stefan, I could just picture what Stefan, cause I could hear him cooking in the kitchen. Stefan's always cooking. Stefan's a pretty good cook, I heard too. I ain't never tried his food, but I heard he a pretty good cook. And I could hear the pan sizzling from the other side because like their kitchen is near our little kitchenette, and I was like in that area at the time. Being nosy. Yeah. So I heard, yes, I was listening. Yes, I was nosy, yes. And what you gonna do about it? Oh, no. Alright. So I hear, why were y'all arguing at the job? I told you before y'all left, don't start that mess at the job. Keep that at the house. I can't take y'all nowhere. No, I mean, he is hot. And my boyfriend's like, man, maybe I should go over there and like try to calm it down. He's like, but man, I'm pissed off too. I might start arguing because they shouldn't have done that. And I get it. Like, you're upset. You're embarrassed. To say the least, you're very embarrassed. And I get it. Like, I do. So for a while, they're just arguing. My boyfriend wants to go over there. I'm like, no, just like let it simmer down. But his business partner calls and like she's asking like what happened, like y'all explain like what happened. Wants to get their side of the story before she starts making decisions, right? So evidently, inevitably, there we go. My boyfriend did have to go over there and like basically get a full understanding of what happened, because when that arguing happened, he was not with them because they got separated at the job site. So everybody's talking, business partner on the phone. Stefan's over there clearly because that's where he stays, and he's also like the assistant with the company. So they're all over there talking, and like they're basically like both arguing at each other while trying to explain their side of the story, which kind of makes the situation look bad, as like, yeah, y'all did do this in front of everybody. So they're warning them like, you got one more chance or you gotta go, you can't keep doing this, that's embarrassing, like you just can't keep doing this. So that night happens. I'm not gonna drag it out. We're gonna move on to like a few days later. So y'all, nothing changes for the most part. That was like, and they weren't working for that company every day. That's important to remember, because a few days go by, everybody's off for a little bit, maybe like a day or two. And I'm just like, every day I always hear Travis and Waukesha argue. I've never met Waukesha up to this point. And she's probably been staying here for like almost a month, and I still haven't met the girl, like almost a month. And like I said, I still ain't met the girl. So I'm like, man, they always arguing. I just gotta know, like, she sounds young. I mentioned it in the last story time. She sounds really young. So I was like, I gotta see her. Let me go over there and be nosy. You know what I'm saying? So I mosey my little way on. One thing I did forget to mention, there actually, like, a wall is dividing like both sides of the duplex, but there actually is a door that connects both of them, but like the door stays locked. But at that time, our side of like our kitchenette, we didn't have a fridge, so sometimes we use their fridge like to put like drinks and stuff in, like water or juice, whatever. I'm like, I want to kind of freeze myself, and I don't want to have to walk in the house, go through their door. Let me just go through our kitchenette door, right? So I have my little Gatorade. I'm like, I ain't heard them argue too much today, so maybe it's a cool time to kind of mosey my little way over there and kind of be like, I'll just put this in the fridge. Like, I'm trying to be nosy, see who Waukesha is. So I have my little pigtails. I was wearing little pink pants, and I'm saying this for a reason. And I'm a very childlike, like almost like I do right now, basically. So, and it's kind of hard for some people to tell my age, because like, yeah, I look young. So yeah, I walk over there. I have my little Gatorade. I'm like, I want to make my Gatorade a little slushy, make it a little freeze a little bit. So let me go put it in the freezer over there. I'm walking over there. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I had my heart go boom, boom, boom. I'm like, why am I nervous? Cause like you know, like when like so much is going on and like you haven't met someone, or like I don't know, it was just so much going on and like so much suspense, and like so I had so much curiosity as to who she was. Like I just wanted to know. So I'm walking over there. I unlock the door. I walk over there and I see somebody sitting on the couch. I noticed in that room, like in the living room, I didn't see Travis, so I was like, okay, I know it's not a boy, and I could tell it's a girl, but I can't tell who it is. It kind of looked like, I didn't know who it was. I couldn't tell who she was. Like, it looked like for instance, like, say like, she looked like my boyfriend's mom came over and visited, but like, it didn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's because the lights were off in the living room. Like the kitchen light was on, but the lights in the living room were off. So I couldn't really see who it was. So I was like, oh, I guess Waukesha's not here today, or they went somewhere. And this is my boyfriend's mom. So let me speak. I said, hey. Like literally, I said, hey. And like, she just, I was like, she usually speaks that way. I was very confused. I was like, well, let me put my little Gatorade in the freezer. She ain't over here today. Went back. And I'm like, my boyfriend, I said, you know your mom's here, right? He's like, huh? I said, yeah, your mom's here. He's like, no, she's not. I said, what you mean? He's like, her car isn't here. Why would she be here? I'm like, wait, that was Waukesha? Cause honestly, Waukesha actually looked older than what I thought. So I was kind of confused. I was like, so is she older? Is she younger? Or what? And like I said, nobody knows at this point for real besides the people maybe on that. They didn't even really know her age for real. But besides Travis, really, he knew what was up. So I'm like, oh, so I guess I saw Waukesha. I don't know, like, you ever like not met somebody, but like somebody could describe them to you, or you could maybe just like, say you guys only ever spoke on the phone or FaceTime, nothing, never seen a picture of them, so you kind of paint a picture of what they look like in your head. And she didn't match the picture in my head, which is okay, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie, in that moment it was still kind of a shock to me. I was like, she could fling Travis from one end of the house to the other. So I don't understand why he even felt buck enough to argue with her, cause like that would have been an easy win. Anyways, I'm like, okay, well, my boyfriend had asked me previous to then, like, you know, on like say Thursday, can you work with me, Travis, and Waukesha back sublease at the company? I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. I'll make sure I have that day of work off. You know, cause I don't mind helping, like, supporting my boyfriend's business. Like, I'ma do it. Like, okay, like, I'ma do it. And plus I was getting paid, so I ain't losing nothing. So I was like, yeah, I can help you. So I'm thinking, okay, it was dark in the room. Maybe come Thursday I can have like a better visual of Waukesha. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did see Waukesha before that time too. The day they first went to work, before, because they went to work before I went to work. Like, they were walking to my boyfriend's van so they could go ahead and drive to the job site. And I heard them outside arguing our window, like, because they were outside, they had walked outside, obviously. They were outside our window arguing, you fat bee. Like, that was his favorite, like, phrase for her, you fat bee. Like, you're like, oh, you a dumb, like, she's also, you just mad because you got caught cheating. You just mad because you got caught cheating. You just mad. Like, it was that type of stuff. Like, basically it was like cheating and stuff like that. That time, like I said, I don't know the full aspect of the situation. I just hear what they saying. And I'm black, so I'm a little nosy. I picked up the window to kind of see what was going on. I was like, I can't really see Waukesha still. It's like, cause she had a bonnet on her head, so I don't know. It was a really big bonnet too, so it covered up most of her face. I was like, I can't see her, and like she had her back turned to the window, so I couldn't see her then. But I kind of got like a little glimpse of her, but it still wasn't a good view. So I'm like, I'm just wait till Thursday, get a good view of her, try to have a little chit chat with her, a little conversation, whatever. So Thursday come around, we gonna skip right ahead in Thursday class. It's eat me alive. So okay, so what happened was, at that time Stefan had a car. So Stefan, Waukesha, and Travis rode in one car to the job site, and my boyfriend has a coupe. So just me and him got in the car and we left, because they didn't take their regular van, they just took the cars. My boyfriend is talking to the management there, figure out where he got to put his employees and stuff. And like, I'm just sitting in the car chilling, and everybody else chilling in their car over there, right on the other side. So my boyfriend comes back, he's like, yeah, it'll be me, you, Travis, and Waukesha in one van, and Stefan, they're actually going to send him somewhere else. I'm like, all right. So in the front seat of the van, we had my boyfriend driving. Well, no, it was a truck. My boyfriend was driving, and Travis was in the passenger seat, and I was like, I don't want to sit in the front. So I sat in the back with Waukesha. So I seen Waukesha, I was like, hey, and she was like, hey. She seemed a little down, a little upset. I don't know, I got like a sense that like she was sad, but then again, I don't like to assume people's emotions, especially if I don't know them, but like some people you can kind of tell like something's wrong. So I kind of got that vibe, so I didn't really take her like, damn, just like, hey, no way. So we're driving, we're headed to the job site. Everything was quiet, everything was calm, nobody was arguing. I'm thinking, maybe that conversation they had the other night really got to them. They don't want to lose a job, they don't want to get kicked out, right? So I'm thinking, maybe they're trying to do better, and maybe the better thing for them is to just not talk to each other at all. And with my closer look at Waukesha, it's like she looks older, but she looked younger. Yeah, it was kind of weird. You ever see somebody that look older, but then you're like, no, they can't be that old. They gotta be a little bit younger because of like maybe certain characteristics or personalities, or like she acted younger. She looked older, but she acted younger. There we go. We get in the company truck, and we're like, okay, let's go get breakfast first, then we gotta head to the job site. Went to the gas station, got some like little egg sandwiches or whatever, because mind you, this is down in the country. So like, gas stations are a little bit different versus the city. I don't know. They're just more They have a lot more stuff in them, oddly enough. But like breakfast food and stuff, like, I don't know, because if I was at a regular gas station, I don't think I would have got food, but I was hungry. Okay, so we got some egg sandwiches. Everybody's in the truck eating. We're headed to the job site. Everything's cool. Get to the job site, you know, we're doing some demolition, so we're tearing out this bathroom, and everything's easy breezy. Sometimes Waukesha and Travis will speak to each other, and they're kind of kikiing. Like, they seem hugged up on each other. Like, they seem like they loved each other today. I was like, so I don't get it. Like, everything seemed cool. Everything seemed normal. So everything's going. Actually, me and Waukesha are having a little conversation. I'm like, so Waukesha, like, where are you from? She's like, oh, I'm originally from Jersey, but I now live in North Carolina. I said, oh, you're not from here? She's like, oh, no. I said, oh, okay. You know, I'm not one to judge. I mean, I personally wouldn't move states away to live with the guy, but that's me. That I'm not here to judge. Okay? That's me. And so I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I said, well, do you like it here? She's like,
it's alright, you know, it's not too bad, you know, it's cool.
I was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. So we get to talking some more. I said, if you don't mind me asking, but how old are you? She's like, oh, I'm 18. I said, you're 18. I said, oh, I just thought like maybe you were around my age. Because the assumption was like, you know, maybe she was like around our age, maybe like 21, 22. But she was actually 18. I was like, oh, okay. I said, all right. There was no way at 18 I would have moved states away to be with the boy. Oh, my parents wouldn't even let me. And I would have been grown. They wouldn't let me do that. Now, I'm not here to judge. I'm just telling my point of view. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm thinking, she brave. She real brave. She's like,
yeah, I'm just down here, you know, trying to be with Travis. The only thing is I miss my son.
Like, she just starts talking. I'm like, I say, like, I'm having revelation after revelation. I say, your son. She's like,
yeah, I miss my son. He's back at home
with his father's mother. I said, oh. I said, so you don't have custody of your son? She's like,
well, not really, because I'm not able to take care of him like that because I just be everywhere.
Not that, how do I describe? It was like she was saying she could take care of him, but from what I was understanding, she'd be outside basically. I was like, oh, well, I don't know. That kind of hurt me a little bit. I was like, oh, again, but I'm not here to judge. So I was just like, oh, okay, I get it, I understand. But she was like, yeah, so I'm just down here, you know, I do miss him though. She started talking about him, how she just graduated like school last year, maybe like somewhere last year or whatever. I was like, oh, congratulations, that's good. Like, you know, you did school or whatever, like, or finished. I don't know if she walked or anything, but she said, you know, she finished. I said, that's good. I said, how long do you plan on being down here? She was like, well, I'm hoping to like actually build a life down here, and she will bring her son down. I said, that's good. Like, okay, you know, you bring us, you know, man, I want to see a mother separated from her children. And I was like, oh, that would be nice. That's really sweet. Everything's going smooth, y'all. So I asked her, I said, how did you and Travis meet? She said, through online. And I know, like, it's 2023 or 2020. Yeah, it was this year, yeah. It's 2023. People are now into like online dating more, all this stuff ever since like, you know, the lockdown and stuff. Like, people have been more into online dating and talking to people, meet people through social media or whatever. I said, so like, is this y'all first time ever meeting each other? She's like, yeah, this is my first time meeting him like in person or anything, like when I came down here on a Greyhound. I was like, oh, wow. Wow. I was like, okay, wow. Well, you know, I was like, you know, that's good. I said, you know, yeah. I just want to put something out there for people like, y'all, when y'all meet people online, please be careful. Because even though you guys may have FaceTimes or whatever, you guys, you know, there's a video chat and all that, you'll never really know a person. So please be careful. I've heard too many horror stories about things like this going wrong. As you will see. Because it only gets worse from here. So, you know, we're all kikiing. And so my boyfriend asked me a question. He said, so you gonna come work with me tomorrow? I said, no, you got me working like a dog today. I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm like, we're glad for work you can. He's like, fine, I'll just have the other people come to work tomorrow. Which, the last time they worked, they had 2 guys and it was 2 girls. He's like, I'll just have them come to work tomorrow. And Travis had made like this face like, yeah, we can have the other girls come work tomorrow. Like, it was joking. Like, my boyfriend wouldn't even think like that, but when Travis did it, like, of course they was laughing or whatever because like it was a joke, because the girls that they were working with before were, I guess, like trying to flirt with Travis or talk to Travis or whatever, and like my boyfriend's like, I'm in a relationship, as he should. Okay, that's how you do it. You stomp them out. Anyways, yeah. So I guess that didn't sit well with Waukesha. Waukesha was like,
you would like that, wouldn't you? You would like that, wouldn't you? You would like that, wouldn't you?
With Travis, and I'm just like, what? And Travis was like,
well, I'm just saying, you know, I didn't have a problem with them.
Me and my boyfriend looking at each other like, what just happened? Me, in that moment, I'm missing everything. I don't understand what's going on. I was like, wait, weren't we just laughing and joking? Because like, when I tell you, like, anytime I was with them, a situation could go from 0 to 100 real quick, or it could go from 100 to 0 real quick. Like, it was just so up, and it was so spontaneous. That was the most spontaneous thing I've ever experienced. I was like, oh, okay, well, don't know what I'm gonna get out of y'all in the next minute. So they get to arguing, and granted, we didn't have any outside workers with us at that time. Like, it was literally just my boyfriend and his workers. He's like, you guys need to calm down, like, just like let it go, it's not that deep. And I'm just like, what's going on? I don't understand why y'all mad. She's also,
no, he always have another bee's face. He always have another bee's face. Kiki is smiling and stuff. He be doing too much. He do too much. That's why I always catch you cheating. That's why I always catch you cheating. You always got other names in your phone. You always doing this, that, and the third. You always got other pictures of other bitches. You do too damn much. You do too damn much.
like, she's just going off. And I'm just like, wait. I was just sitting there at a loss for words. Travis was like,
well, if you didn't stress me out, I wouldn't have to cheat. If you didn't stress me out, you didn't have to cheat. Didn't you have Vulture?
what? Y'all, I'm so confused. I said, wait, Vulture. Now, Vulture is another friend of my boyfriend's that stays on the other side with them. Now, he's saying to her, didn't you F Vulture? Did she fuck Vulture? Did she sleep with Vulture? I was like, whoa. I walked into something I wasn't ready for. I said, well, how do we get to this point? I'm really lost. I'm very confused. I'm like, she slept with Vulture? Which is your roommate? And at the time, I'm like, I don't know what did she? I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking, did he cheat? Did she sleep with Vulture? Y'all gonna find out in the next video. Y'all, cause I ain't gonna lie, I can be getting drained from these story times real quick, and it's so much drama. It really is. Y'all gonna get the next part very soon. Probably gonna go ahead and record it today. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna stop it. Y'all gonna find out these answers in the next video, y'all. So if you haven't already, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. ItsTatyK, y'all. And peace out. Share the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll say it again. I'll say it 10 times. Go ahead and do it. I love you guys. Bye.